Let us end this season with a puzzle. All season, we learned that energy is never lost. It only changes form, and the total always stays the same. But then, here is something strange. A hot cup of cocoa always cools down. It never, ever warms itself back up. If energy is always saved, then why does everything only seem to go one way? Let me show you the answer with a simple drop of color. Here is a drop of color in a glass of water. Right now, it is all bunched together in one little spot, but we do not even have to stir it. If we just wait, the color slowly, surely spreads out until it fills the entire glass evenly. And here is the key. It will never, ever gather itself back into a single drop. Not if you waited 1,000 years. It only goes one way. Out. And this is the same thing your cocoa does. The heat, which is really the fast jiggling of its pieces, spreads out into the cooler air and the cup all around it. The energy is not destroyed. Remember, it is always saved. It just spreads out, thinner and thinner, into everything nearby, until it is far too spread out to ever come back and warm your drink again. So the real question is, why does everything always spread out? The answer is wonderful, because it is simply about counting. Imagine a box of little pieces. There is really only one tidy way for them to be, all stacked neatly in one corner. Just one. That is a very special, very rare arrangement. But now think of all the messy ways. This piece over here, that one over there, spread all about. There is not just one messy way. There are millions upon millions of them. A truly enormous number. So now, let the pieces jiggle and bump around at random, the way real pieces always do. Which will they land on? Almost certainly a messy, spread out one, simply because there are so many more of those to land on. Now, I want to be honest with you, because that is what we do here. Going backwards is not actually forbidden. The color could gather back into a drop. It breaks no rule of energy at all. It is just so unbelievably, ridiculously unlikely that in the entire life of the universe, it simply never happens. Not impossible, just so rare it might as well be. So let us bring this all together with an egg. A whole egg can very easily become a scrambled one. You just drop it and splat. The tidy egg spreads into a messy puddle. That happens all the time. Forwards is easy. But have you ever, in your whole life, seen a scrambled egg leap up off the floor and put itself back together into a perfect, whole egg? Never. And now you know exactly why. There are countless messy ways to be a splattered egg, and only one tidy way to be a whole one. So it only goes one way. And this is the secret of time itself. If I showed you a film of a drop gathering back together, you would instantly know it was running backwards. The direction that things spread out, that is the direction of time. So here is the deepest idea of our whole energy season. Energy is always saved, but it always spreads out, because messy, spread out ways are so much more common than tidy ones. And that one-way spreading is what gives time its arrow. You now understand why yesterday can never come again. And with that, our season on energy and forces is complete. Look how far you have come. You understand pushes and pulls, motion, energy, heat, waves, light, the invisible fields, and now even time itself. All season long, we have been talking about tiny pieces, atoms, the little building blocks of absolutely everything. But what if we cracked one open? What is actually inside an atom? That is where we are headed next. A whole new season. See you there.